Hello, who Immortal Tade family, and we come back to our channel in the last 24 hours we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to non-honoring the memory before we start. We kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Early life and religious calling. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio on December 17, 1936, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, Pope Francis hailed from a family of Italian immigrants. Raised in a working-class neighborhood, he was deeply influenced by the diverse cultural tapestry of his community. His early life was marked by a profound sense of spirituality and a commitment to social justice, values that would later define his papacy. At the age of 21, Bergoglio entered the Society of Jesus, Jesuits, embarking on a path that would lead him to the priesthood in 1969. His theological studies and pastoral work in Argentina shaped his understanding of the Church's role in society, emphasizing humility, service to the poor, and a preferential option for the marginalized. Rise within the Church. Bergoglio's ascent within the Church was characterized by his intellectual rigor and pastoral sensitivity. He served in various capacities, including as provincial superior of the Jesuits in Argentina and later as Archbishop of Buenos Aires. His leadership was marked by a focus on social issues, interfaith dialogue, and a commitment to the pastoral care of his flock. In 2001, he was appointed a cardinal by Pope John Paul II, and his influence within the Church continued to grow. Known for his humility and simplicity, Bergoglio's approach to leadership was grounded in the teachings of Jesus, emphasizing service over authority. Election as Pope. On March 13, 2013, Cardinal Bergoglio was elected as the 266th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church, taking the name Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi. His election was historic, as he became the first Latin American pope and the first Jesuit to hold the papacy. Pope Francis's election was seen as a sign of the Church's openness to reform and a renewed focus on pastoral care. His choice of the name Francis reflected his commitment to poverty, humility, and a deep concern for the environment. Key themes of his papacy. 1. Advocacy for the poor and marginalized. Pope Francis consistently emphasized the Church's duty to serve the poor and marginalized. He criticized economic systems that perpetuate inequality and called for a more just distribution of resources. His encyclical Evangelii Gaudium highlighted the need for a church that is poor and for the poor, advocating for social inclusion and economic justice. 2. Environmental stewardship. In 2015, Pope Francis released Laudato Si', an encyclical that addressed the environmental crisis and its impact on the poor. He called for an integral ecology, urging humanity to care for the earth and its inhabitants. The encyclical was a significant contribution to the global conversation on climate change and environmental responsibility. 3. Interfaith, dialogue, and peace. Pope Francis worked tirelessly to promote interfaith dialogue and peace. He made historic visits to countries with significant Muslim populations, including Turkey, Egypt, and the United Arab Emirates, fostering relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. His efforts culminated in the signing of the document on human fraternity with the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar in 2019. 4. Church reform and synodality. Pope Francis initiated reforms aimed at making the Church more inclusive and participatory. He convened the Synod on synodality, emphasizing the importance of listening to all members of the Church, particularly women and lay people. His reforms also included efforts to address clerical sexual abuse, implementing measures to hold perpetrators accountable and support survivors. Final years and legacy. In his later years, Pope Francis continued to advocate for justice, peace, and environmental stewardship. He faced health challenges, including a period of hospitalization in early 2025, but remained active in his ministry. In January 2025, he released his memoir, Hope, reflecting on his life and papacy. Pope Francis passed away on April 21, 2025, at the age of 88, following a stroke and subsequent heart failure. His death marked the end of a transformative era for the Catholic Church. His funeral, held on April 26, 2025, was a modest affair, in keeping with his wishes. He was buried in the Basilica of St. Mary Major in Rome, becoming the first pope to be interred outside the Vatican since Pope Leo XIII in 1903. Pope Francis's legacy is one of compassion, humility, and a steadfast commitment to justice. He leaves behind a church that is more inclusive, more attuned to the needs of the poor, and more engaged with the world around it. His teachings continue to inspire individuals and communities worldwide to live out the gospel message with authenticity and love. Conclusion. Pope Francis's life and papacy were marked by a deep commitment to the teachings of Jesus Christ and a profound concern for the well-being of all God's people, especially the poor and marginalized. His efforts to reform the Church, promote peace, and care for the environment have left an indelible mark on the Catholic Church and the world. As the Church moves forward, Pope Francis's example serves as a beacon of hope and a call to live out the gospel with courage and compassion. Michael Mantenuto was an American actor, athlete, and soldier whose life journey spanned the arenas of ice hockey, Hollywood, and the U.S. Army Special Forces. Born on May 13, 1981, in Holliston, Massachusetts, he is perhaps best known for his portrayal of Jack O'Callahan in Disney's 2004 film Miracle, which dramatized the U.S. Olympic hockey team's victory over the Soviet Union in 1980. Early life and hockey career. Raised in a family deeply involved in sports, his father, Ed Mantenuto, was both the assistant principal and hockey coach at Holliston High School. Michael developed a passion for hockey from a young age. His father taught him to skate and play hockey as soon as he could walk, while his sisters pursued figure skating. Michael played youth hockey and later joined the University of Maine's men's ice hockey team. After one season, he transferred to the University of Massachusetts, Boston, where he continued to play and also began taking acting classes. Acting career and Miracle. Mantenuto's athletic background paved the way for his acting debut. During auditions for Miracle, he reportedly got into a fight with another player who was bullying others. Director Gavin O'Connor witnessed the incident and, impressed by Mantenuto's passion and authenticity, cast him as Jack O'Callahan. The real O'Callahan later praised Mantenuto's performance, noting that he captured the spirit of the team. Following Miracle, Mantenuto appeared in two other films, Dirtbags, 2006, and Surfer, Dude, 2008. However, he soon shifted his focus away from acting. Service in the U.S. Army. In 2010, Mantenuto enlisted in the U.S. Army, seeking a new path that aligned with his values and desire to serve. He attended basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia, and later became a communications sergeant in the 1st Special Forces Group, Airborne. Stationed at Fort Lewis, Washington, he deployed in support of Operation Inherent Resolve, the U.S. military's campaign against ISIS. Throughout his service, Mantenuto earned several commendations, including the Army Commendation Medal, 3 Army Achievement Medals, and the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal. Beyond his military duties, Mantenuto was known for his leadership in promoting mental health and substance abuse awareness among soldiers. He also initiated a youth hockey program to support military families. Personal life and legacy. Mantenuto was married to Katy Viaggio, with whom he had 2 children, a daughter, Ava, and a son, Leo. Leo has followed in his father's footsteps, playing junior hockey for the Surrey Eagles. Tragically, on April 24, 2017, Mantenuto was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound in his car at Saltwater State Park in Des Moines, Washington. He was 35 years old. His death was ruled a suicide by the King County Medical Examiner's office. Remembered as a devoted father, dedicated soldier, and passionate advocate for his fellow service members, Michael Mantenuto's life story is a testament to the complexities of the human experience and the challenges faced by those who serve. Al Hibbler and Nightfall, 1956. A sonic journey into film noir. In the realm of mid-20th century American cinema, few genres encapsulated the complexities of human nature and societal tensions like film noir. Released in 1956, Nightfall, directed by Jacques Tourneur, stands as a testament to this genre's enduring appeal. While the film's narrative delves into themes of guilt, redemption, and the shadows of the past, its musical composition, particularly the theme song Nightfall, adds a layer of emotional depth that resonates with audiences even today. Nightfall, 1956, a cinematic overview. Nightfall is a crime film noir that intertwines suspense with psychological drama. The story follows Jim Vanning, Aldo Ray, a man whose past is marred by a tragic incident involving a bank robbery and the subsequent murder of his friend, Doc. As Vanning seeks to clear his name, he becomes entangled with Marie Gardner, Anne Bancroft, a model who inadvertently becomes part of his tumultuous journey. The film's narrative structure employs flashbacks, gradually unveiling the complexities of Vanning's past and the motivations of those around him. The cinematography by Burnett Guffey enhances the film's moody atmosphere, capturing the chiaroscuro lighting and urban landscapes characteristic of noir films. The theme song, Nightfall. Integral to the film's ambiance is its theme song, Nightfall, composed by Peter DeRose and Charles H. Cuppett, credited as Charles Harold, with lyrics by Sam M. Lewis. The song's melancholic melody and poignant lyrics encapsulate the film's themes of uncertainty and the encroaching darkness of the human psyche. Al Hibbler's rendition of Nightfall brings a soulful depth to the composition, his rich baritone voice infusing the song with a sense of longing and introspection. Hibbler's performance became synonymous with the film's identity, leaving an indelible mark on its legacy. Al Hibbler, the voice behind Nightfall. Albert George Hibbler, known professionally as Al Hibbler, was a blind American baritone vocalist whose career spanned several decades. Born on August 16, 1915, in Tyro, Mississippi, Hibbler's musical journey began in his youth, leading him to join Duke Ellington's orchestra in 1943. His tenure with Ellington's band was marked by notable performances, including the hit Do Nothin' Till You Hear From Me. After leaving Ellington's ensemble in 1951, Hibbler embarked on a solo career, achieving significant success with songs like Unchained Melody and He. His deep, resonant voice and emotive delivery made him a distinctive figure in the jazz and pop music scenes. Musical composition and arrangement. The composition of Nightfall is a masterclass in blending melody with narrative. Peter DeRose and Charles H. Cuppett crafted a tune that mirrors the film's somber tone, utilizing descending scales and minor keys to evoke a sense of impending doom. Sam M. Lewis's lyrics further enhance this atmosphere, with lines that reflect themes of solitude and the passage of time. The orchestration accompanying Hibbler's vocals is lush yet restrained, allowing the lyrics and melody to take center stage. This careful arrangement ensures that Nightfall serves not just as a song, but as an integral component of the film's storytelling. Legacy and impact. While Nightfall may not have achieved the same level of commercial success as some of Hibbler's other hits, its association with the film has cemented its place in cinematic history. The song's haunting melody continues to resonate with audiences, often evoking the moody ambiance of classic film noirs. Al Hibbler's contribution to the soundtrack exemplifies how music can transcend its role as mere accompaniment, becoming a character in its own right within the narrative. Conclusion. In Nightfall, both the film and its theme song encapsulate the essence of film noir: complex characters, moral ambiguity, and an atmosphere thick with tension. Al Hibbler's rendition of Nightfall not only enhances the film's emotional depth, but also stands as a testament to his artistry and the timeless power of music in cinema. As audiences continue to explore the rich tapestry of classic films, Nightfall remains a shining example of how sound and story can intertwine to create an unforgettable cinematic experience.